Hello everyone and welcome again to Studio Whippy's, the gaming channel, trying to put some fun back into gaming. And as you can see, well, I was thinking, it's only a week till Destiny 2's launch, so what I'd do, I'd give a bit of a final report, what I actually think of this game, what improvements they can make for the next one, and all that sort of guff. But I'll start. Like I said, if you've watched my channel before or you're new to this channel, I initially got into this game because of Advanced Warfare, and you're thinking, oh, the fuck's he on about? And what I mean by this, I noticed there was jumping, sliding, and that sort of stuff. And so I just come out to say, well, about a couple of months before Advanced Warfare, and being the nerd I'm like that. Want to get good at something. The only way to get good at something is to practice in it. So I thought I'll have a raz on this, and yeah, I've been playing it ever since. Don't get me wrong, I have had a break where I haven't played it for ages, but that's more my fault as I wasn't playing it and I got the DLC and it was pissing me off because my light level, but I didn't really understand it. So let's go into it. So final report, PvE. Most people, that's person versus fucking I don't even know what he means. Enemies, I suppose. Bots, isn't it? You know what I mean? So yeah, the storyline itself, very good. I've enjoyed it all the way through, to be honest. I noticed back in the early days, they reckon a lot of the content was cut, i.e. what they mean by this, a lot of the DLCs was part of the game. So what it looks like to me, what they do is they'll make a game, then they'll cut bits and bobs off it and sell us. So I can't even sell it to us separately, which is fair enough. It's a company, it's got to make money, and it hasn't been that bad. Like I said, we have a bit seen as Activision, we still not had supply drops and all that in it. So different parts of it. It's not just going against bots and that sort of thing. The story mode, like I said, you've got strikes, which this is. I have done a couple before. I've never really played as a Titan. That's something else I'll go into in a bit. So I've been getting a bit of practicing with the Titan for the next one because I thought that was quite good actually. So then you got raids, which was a major part of it. I've done a couple of them, but they're a bit ball achy, to be honest. I'm not really into the jumping from this to that because I'm not really good at that. I'm fucking terrible. Mad, I can go flawless all the way through a match, and I can die 50 times just trying to jump from one building to another. So yeah. So I can't really go into the raids. Like I said, they bored the shit out of me. I think I did one. And it's like 5 hours. And yeah. Have you got? Yeah, I don't mind, but most attention spans of fucking gamers is hour and a half max. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see. Another part I've really enjoyed is the Crucible, which is the VP, which is like player versus player. I've really enjoyed that. Like I said, I really got into it. Used Warlock quite a lot in the beginning because I found Strike was really handy. Strike with a shotgun, devastating, really devastating. So, but the weapons in this game have been all awesome. As you can see, I'm using a like a heavy, which is fucking the heavy machine gun LMG in other games. You know what I mean? But it's really good. Yeah, you can select your weapon. So what I mean by this, a weapon comes up. Yeah, something I wanted to talk about actually. But recently, you basically pick your weapon or you get one dropped. What I mean by that, when you play the game, you get like it's like everything else. You pick something up and you can go and you can trade it in or go in and classify it or whatever system they're using on whichever game. Something just come up and gone, you pieces. Fucking Apple, yeah, bastard. All right, I off subject, yeah. I just got an update from Apple, yeah. And I've just bought a malware bloody scanner, and every time I've scanned it, it's always been Apple. Fucking, he's been dropping malware on my thing. So fuck you, Apple, dickheads. Anyway, weapons. So yeah, heavy weapon, brilliant. And what you do, you can get to pick the perks. And so what you do, you play and all that sort of stuff. It's not like Call of Duty where, all right, you got your variants, but everyone else has got that variant. I literally well, well, not the exotic, obviously, because the exotics are standard all the way through it. But even though I could have the same weapon, I use an assault rifle as someone else, it doesn't mean we've got the same perks on it, which is really good, especially in the Crucible and that sort of stuff. The variation itself makes the game very interesting. You get your overpowered ones, but in this, the reason you're not going to get it's because you haven't bought it, if you get what I mean. You haven't got it because you've just been unlucky. So, yeah, but yeah. You got all different things as well. You got all the stuff like this gone up there where you can add stuff. You can make more chances where you can get. It's like everything, you know what I mean. But more chance you can drop an exotic. So I'll move on to exotics anyway. The exotic weapons themselves, there's been some quite good ones. Bad Juju's not too bad, but most of them, they're not worth it. They're not worth the slot, to be honest. I know a lot of people who use like Fawn and all that sort of stuff, which is really good in the first year. I had really good fun with the Fawn. But what will happen, it's like most games, one particular weapon will get buffed or just make itself a bit more deadly when you're playing against other people. Then everyone gets it, and it's just a question of who's better aim with it, you know what I mean? So yeah. The armours themselves I've found have been quite good. A lot of them are totally pathetic, you know what I mean? Most of them are just set up for like playing bots and that sort of stuff, but that's the crux of the game, isn't it? I noticed on Destiny 2 they are going more towards Crucible, which we'll be moving on to a bit. But yeah, the exotics themselves. The one I really used was one where it kept the radar up, but you don't even have to do that now. It's like coins and special things. Yeah, even weapons do it, but I used to use that perk all the time because, especially in the Crucible, you have to go for headshots in this game, and yeah, most of the time, like you see in this, especially towards the end, I don't really take my eyes out the sight because you need to get them headshots because yeah, it's like zombies and all that sort of stuff. Each wave gets harder and harder and that sort of stuff, but it's been really enjoyable. Like I said, I've got a bad back and that sort of stuff, so I put a lot of time in. You can on this. I don't know what, I'm not even completed it, and I must have done hundreds of hours. There's like patrols where you can get bounties and do that. Yeah, there's so much to do. So as in final report, as in stuff to do. Oh Jesus, yeah, it's got to be an 8 out of 10, definitely. Bit limited to the rage. You've got to team up with people. I understand that. But you're cutting out a lot of the game. A lot of people like myself, Billy No Mates and that sort of stuff, you don't get a chance to play it. And obviously, like most of these games, that's where you put most of the effort in. So we'll see. So like I said, multiplayer itself, the Crucible, really enjoyed that. A lot of time on it, like I said. There's variations of different weapons and all that sort of stuff. But I find when you're just playing basically as in a normal Crucible, where the level attachment wasn't applied, where someone had a higher light level than you, it would make a difference. And like a moron, I used to play the Iron Banner where it was, and you're going against people with like 10 or 20 light level. I think I've got gameplay. Go back and have a look. So some of the early stuff I did, and what I'll do, I'll jump on and you just get slaughtered because you're like 380 and they're like 400, and you think, well, that's not much, but if they've got a 400 weapon against you, you're devastating. But you learn, and you can adapt. I've always found, like I said, I've never really played zombies before, which I'm going to get into because I should use it like this. I don't really consider this type of mode as online multiplayer, if you get what I mean, because obviously it's bots. Obviously you're playing with people and it's set up to be that way, but it's not. You're not facing off other people. You pretty much know where they're gonna come from and how many are gonna come. I know they can add difficulty to it and all that sort of stuff, but yeah, after like me, you've played it like 100 times, if not 1,000 times. Yeah, you know where they're gonna come from. So yeah. So thoughts. As in weapons, 10 out of 10. I absolutely love the weapons in this game. So with COD being it is the way it is for the next one, I can see myself playing a lot more of this because them SMGs and some of the new fusion rifles are quite duty. So yeah, it should be quite fun. Something else I was going to say. Yeah. So overall, I reckon Destiny, definitely. It's not a 10 out of 10 because obviously nothing's 10 out of 10 in this bloody world. 9, possibly, because I've played it so much and I've had so much fun. But it's a good 8, good 8.5. Definitely a B plus. Let's say, as in we're going reports and that sort of stuff. So yeah. So I'd like to finish on a. Well, it's not a weird note or a thing, what I did, I noticed you could start a clan up. So what I did, because thingy with these betas, you've got to register with them and you've got to log in with them. And I had a lot of stuff through, and I had something through saying you could do clans. Sorry if you can hear them slow pads. God, they're fucking loud, aren't they? Fucking pieces of shit. So yeah, I've started up a new clan for Destiny 2, which is Stu, You, Hippies, Crew. And that's me hitting the keyboard, that is. So but yeah, so clan tag itself will be SUHC, and our motto will be kick ass. So if you do watch this, and like myself, like I said on the last one, a lot of stuff I couldn't do because of i.e. the raids, and it would be a lot better to go on to teams and do just strikes and all that sort of stuff with people. I have done it, don't get me wrong, but I noticed a lot of people ain't playing it anymore. Hopefully with the new one they might tend to start playing it a lot more. So yeah, I'm going to put something together and hopefully we can, even this MLG thing will kick some ass and have some fun, man. So yeah, I think there's about a minute or so left on it. I'm starting to waffle now, just not much point in me fucking continuing, is there? So yeah, I just wanted to talk about Destiny with a week left to go before the next one's out. Yeah, I know a lot of people have liked it. I know my nephew Bobby liked it, and his brothers liked it. I know a few people who play it on the Xbox. I'm trying to get my friends into it, all the Call of Duty people, but yeah, it's all space and they don't like that sort of stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Second half of the beta coming up for COD this weekend, so we'll see if there's anything new, see if they've improved. I filled out a questionnaire for them and sent it in. Along the lines of basically war was good, multiplayer sucked ass, laggy, felt slow, and they're taking stock. This is what I love about this game. You don't have stock. I don't have to put an attachment on my weapon where I can walk and bloody aim at the same time. So yeah, cheers for that, Activision and Sledgehammer. Another reason not to. I am going to play. I am going to get it. Yeah, I am, because of zombies and the campaign will be good. So we'll see. Well, they might improve. Anyway, like I said, nearly up to the end of the video. So thank you for watching, everyone. And yeah, get back to me. If I'm serious, get back to me. Well, when Destiny's out and we'll sort something out. I won't mind getting a few people together, like a bit of a crew. And yeah, we'll start kicking ass. So yeah, catch you later. Cheers.
There are no further traces of high energy.